Wow, it's been a minute. I have been hustling. I've been so busy with the physical work that, man, I haven't had any time to make any videos. I haven't been able to go to church. I haven't been able to do any of that. I've just been pretty much working and trying to tend to the home front. But lately, I've been facing a lot of adversity. Adversity in the form of vehicles, of my personal relationships, of my equipment, of my own mind, of the world, the rain, all of these things. And I talked to a great guy who works at the same place that I do. His name's Chance, and he says in a roundabout way, "How do you do it? I see you all the time, and you have a smile on your face, and you're always just so positive. What's your secret?" And I want to tell all of you that Luke chapter 17 verse 20. People get things mixed up. Jesus Christ never said go to church or read a Bible. Luke chapter 17 verse 20 says, "The kingdom of heaven is within you." Matthew chapter 6 verse 33, "Seek first the kingdom of heaven." And then if I ask just a real simple question, where is God? We would like to think that God is in heaven. And if Jesus Christ, the ambassador of love and truth, says that the kingdom of heaven is within, I'm not just going to believe him, but I'm going to have a knowing because I trust him. And so that's where it all starts, is I know that the kingdom of heaven lies within me. And I have infinite, bountiful, abundant energy that protects me and cleanses me and clothes me. And that's how I do it. The kingdom of heaven is not external. The kingdom of heaven isn't just when you die. The kingdom of heaven is right now. It's God of the living as we're alive. And this is so crucial because there's so many distractions and there's so much negative. There's a million outlets for distraction before you find one authentic outlet for actualization. People, it's a beautiful world we live in, and I don't want to get caught up in distractions. I want to be as present and as aware as I can be. And to anybody who wants that same thing, who wants to know strength for themselves so they can lend it or pass it on to their children, this is where you start. Don't listen to me. Don't be happy with what I've said. Go and see if it actually says that in the Bible. Go see what it means for you. See if it ties into another book. See if it ties into another text, because life is way too short to be listening to these mainstream churchianity pastors spitball the same stuff. Look, I talk to a lot of people. I talk to a lot of strangers. And the kingdom of heaven within you, seeking first the kingdom of heaven, Jesus Christ saying, "At that day you shall know I am in the Father, you in me, and I in you." Like, he says these things very specifically, very purposefully. And it's much different than going through the stories of the Old Testament. And it's not that they're not important, but if we're going to go and try to understand spirituality and try to understand the other side of this world, there's physical and then there's spiritual, we should go to the ones who know. And it's Jesus Christ first and foremost, and it's cutting edge science. And it's fact and proof, because God can be proven. This life is vibration and frequency, and Jesus Christ knew that 100%. And so it's not up to him to save you. It's not up to anybody else. It's a fundamental switch that has to be flipped within your being. And as one does, spread the good news and letting all of you know that it's not just doable, but it's your birthright. It's your birthright to attain Christ consciousness and to attain liberation from these distractions and from this world of... it's a circus wheel of despair. And if you look at things rationally and truthfully, there's not a whole lot of stuff I want in the mainstream for my child to be a part of. I don't want to send my child to school, to mainstream school. There's so much more he could learn from coming with me to work, with staying with his mom and building those connections. And this is just a tangent off of the main thing, but if you guys want some extra energy underneath your feet, a little pep in your step when you wake up in the morning, understand fully that the kingdom of heaven is within you, and it is true, and it has proof. And you have to look, you have to investigate. It's not just something that somebody can say and you say, oh, okay, good, great. No, you have to find out for yourself. That's the whole point. We're all here to actualize and become authentically righteous versions of ourselves. And so let's follow Jesus. Let's follow the ones who know, and not just believe him, but do what he says. Take no thought. Seek first the kingdom of heaven. Things that seem very simple, but nobody, probably no one that you know, has ever sat down and just sat in silence and listened to the beating of their heart. There's way too many distractions for that. But to end this video off is, I want the best for every single human being alive that has any rationality within them. And what God is cultivating within my soul is a fundamental strike to the lost. And I cannot wait for the further developments. And I really appreciate anybody who clicked on this, and anybody who wanted to listen, and even if you didn't, just to give a click or whatever, I don't even know. But I really appreciate all of you guys, and I love you, and I will hopefully be back real soon.